this do-rag on. He been tougher. It's crazy in the barbershop. Look like he about to unleash the dragon. Y'all
Nah,
niggas gonna
bro,
make
don't system me.
me. Yeah, he was a nice guy when his hair was all button. You know what I'm saying? When he's growing it out. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right, so today's barbershop topic is how to not get played. How to not get played. I thought it was a fun topic because I heard a story over the week of this guy buying drinks, right? And I tend to think that girls will go. I know a group of girls that go out. When they go out, they don't actually bring money when they go out. They go out because they anticipate guys buying them drinks, not because they want to meet a guy, but because the drinks will be free. They'll go out, get drinks from guys, and then go back home. Nothing wrong with that, but is that a game?
That's a game.
That's a game, right?
Yeah.
So how do you not?
You shouldn't anticipate it.
How do you not get played though? How do you not get
Oh,
hit?
he said they challenging himself.
Hey, challenge. How you figure? How you figure? Challenging what?
They want to see if their process that evening put them on a level where they don't have to partake in any purchases on the evening.
So like, if they find enough, they don't have to pay no money. It's like how much money they
They
spend.
got to be fine. Everything that they did prior to going out, hair, outfit, makeup, whatever they did it get them to a level where they don't have to buy drinks, food, or whatever they're eating.
Okay, but if you're a guy and you're interested, right? How do you protect yourself from buying drinks from someone that's not interested in you? Just not buy drinks?
I think that's for somebody's broke question.
That's a broke question. Oh, he a trick. It ain't tricking if you got it, right? That's it. Kev, like what you call it? He just like Kev said the same story. Kev be like, I buy the drink, I don't dance. What you mean? What part of the game is that? What part of the game is that?
Make them interested in me.
Cause you bought a drink? Wait, he said, you the what? You the catch? This nigga, hold on, let me put him on camera. Who the catch?
I'm the catch.
This blind, gray-haired old man is the catch. You hear me, ladies? That's the catch.
They
You
don't
going
even care about that
come
no
catch
more,
it? They don't care about that no more?
Nah, man.
What they care about?
My bank account, I got 7 numbers in there.
What do you care about on her?
You talking about
Nothing. I'm going home to my wife.
the account number.
Yeah,
I'm going home to my wife. I don't care about none of them.
let's go first.
They
Hey,
got 5
Red and
minutes.
Blue Swords. Thanks for the comment. You said be home 5 minutes. No, I'm just saying. What I'm saying is I'm trying. Like it's not so much you. I'm trying to help the youngins out, right?
Okay.
Like I figured that today was going to be a workshop or a module on how to not get played. You know what I mean? How to not get taken advantage of. So some of these young brothers ain't got their bank account where your bank account is because they ain't had an extra 150 years to build their money up. So like, you gotta give these brothers time. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get them knowledge. We gotta kick game to the youngins. You know what I'm saying? So I'm asking you is, you get your little bro. You know what I'm saying? You get a little homie. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little younger than me. But how do you equip him to go out and have the discernment to not get played when he goes out to? Look, I'm using the bar as an example. But we could use a different scenario, right?
Yeah, because the bar the wrong place to start with.
Do I have to meet somebody?
Yeah.
So what, is this just a play? The bar, the playground? That's what the plays just happen.
It's the playground.
So the bar play in and of itself is
If
literally.
you meet somebody in the bar, 9 times out of 10, she playing the background. She that third leg of that group, she's out just because they done dragged her out.
She there for, you know what you there for.
Yeah,
She's understanding, right?
Is it a mutual understanding?
Yeah.
Because I know brothers, again, situations will arise that buy drinks anticipating a different situation from the situation they're in.
Cisco, you usher, that's what we doing?
Hey.
Situation good. Situation will arise.
Hey, you know what I mean? I mean, after the night, don't leave your girl around me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I can't help it. It's who I am. But what I'm saying is, I know a situation where homie was buying drinks and shorty had no intention, but he ain't pick up, he ain't peep game, he ain't know.
Hey, what did you say, Mom? She at the bar what?
He said she at the bar, then it's already a mutual understanding. She's a third leg. She probably there. She don't even want to be there. She probably there with someone who brought her out to there, and she ain't got the same agenda. That she just out there enjoying the scenery.
Okay.
She's more likely down here because she that third leg with those ones who intentions was to come out, get blue, get Kevin to buy them drinks all night. So
She
those
ain't
the
no
ones
way.
you see sitting in the back.
Ain't no way to
just
get me to
chilling,
buy
laid
drinks.
back, legs crossed, or they phone all night.
That don't want to get drinks bought for them and don't want to be around all of that. That's the one.
That's the one you want to talk to?
That's the one you want to talk
The one, the wallflower. So how you don't get played at the bar is
Hey, y'all see?
find the wallflower. You hear that, people?
That meme with Leonardo DiCaprio was like, and then started whistling and
Yeah. Yeah,
You gotta
he goes, yeah, cut that. He goes, hey.
Like, look at that.
Yeah. Huh? The man with Leonardo DiCaprio sitting in the chair, he watching TV, and then he starts snapping. He leans forward and starts snapping and whistling, pointing at the TV. But they use that when you hit the point. They use that a lot. You're saying we need to bring that meme into it. But yeah, so he said to avoid getting played at a bar, go after the wallflower. That's the play. That's the play we run. If you're not trying to get played out, and if it ain't tricking if you got it. So if you don't want to get played out, A, go for the wallflower, or B, go to the bar when you got it like that. Where drink ain't gonna bother your pockets. We agreeing with that? Are we agreeing with no one want to talk to me? All right, cool. I'm talking to myself. It's all right. I don't even like this barbershop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't take out nothing that you can't afford to, that you gonna miss.
This ain't that you gonna miss?
Don't take out no money that you gonna that you're gonna afford to miss.
What about the rent play?
No.
Because you know there is a demographic of women. I'm not gonna say the new. I don't want to say that. I want to hit the modern women line, right? Because that's such a I hate women line. What I'm gonna say is
That's a talk.
there's a
They done brought that from
there's a demographic of. Wait, hold on a second. You still talking about the drinks? What's the drink? Is the drink conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it just at some point you just gotta know. I mean, it's something that you gotta learn. I mean,
Yeah, but what if since you learned it or you were familiar because you have more time to get it done. We try and kick game to the youngest. We try to equip our young brothers so they don't get played out. How you advise these young brothers to not get played? My man said, go for the wallflower. Kev said, get your money up. And you say,
if it's gonna take more than 2 drinks for you to get some decent conversation, then you're getting played. I would think.
okay, so you got 2 drink minimum.
Yeah.
So we gonna say, fellas, you out there, don't go past 2. If the conversation didn't conversate by 2, you all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? You want to take the L on it. Dang, so what you go in there, you expect to buy like 10 drinks? So you talk to 5 different women?
Well, you might be wanting to talk to her all night.
Oh, you get the one, but you know what I'm saying? You just go in there with like a little in your head. I don't know, that's too much, man. I saw him go outside. All right, so the other scenario that I heard, this one's wild to me. Shorty was saying that she was saying that the best part about cheating she said the best part about cheating was that she likes to is accusing her man of cheating so that he's kerfluffled about her doing her cheating so she can like go and do her thing. And then she said it excites her because she'll come home having fresh from the cheat and entertain her man. And that she likes knowing that he doesn't know that she just came fresh from the cheat.
Well, he know now. She done gave her game away.
I mean, he know now, man. You think if she giving it away, she clearly don't care. Because first of all, that's a dirty person, right? So how would you? So how do you avoid that? I said shower. I said she come home, she want to get how about that?
Never get right in the shower.
How about that shower?
If you've been out cheating, never get right in the shower.
For her, for you?
For you.
That sounds a pro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Pour some bed down your pants. She has to learn. Hey, spill some gasoline on your pants. You get in the shower when you get
Nah, I was just saying like maybe you tell her to take a shower so you don't never have to worry about if she fresh from the cheat. But that sounds crazy. She was trying to put the girls on game, and I was just thinking to myself, like, how do you avoid that? Because that's dangerous. That's absolutely dangerous.
There's some stuff you can catch out there in the shower, you don't wash away.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. They don't even talk about that no more. I have not had a conversation like with a group of fellas about what you could catch in a long time. I actually don't know anybody that's caught anything.
Hey, where you get all that? What you on Ratchet TV?
Nah, so when I followed our part of relationship joints, right? And there's a lot of these podcasts and a lot of these conversations that I had are like, honestly, there's a lot of women. You know how guys was saying like they don't want to date girls that ain't had no fathers, or they have the stereotype about where her father at. You know, like the Kevin Samuels started that like father question, which was low key. It was a little toxic because some brothers use it to like to dismiss the opinions or the ideas of women that didn't grow up with their fathers. But it was also a valid question because not having that male figure does change the way that she interacts. I mean, was her mom bitter? You know what I'm saying? Like the way you're raised affects the way you are. And I think those are valid questions to get to know somebody. But, you know, Kevin Samuels typically always asks, did you grow up with your father when he met a combative woman? You know what I mean? Because that's a lot of masculine energy he was matching. But that's neither here nor there. I heard the girl said that she will not date a man who grew up in a single parent home. She only wants to date a guy. She has both parents. She herself did not grow up with both parents. But she said that guys that are raised by just their moms don't know how to be men. Like they're argumentative. They don't have the same. They had no guidance on how to be men. So she said she will not entertain a guy who didn't grow up with both parents. Because she said that I don't want to date another chick. That women that a man raised by his mother don't know how to be a man. They only know how to be another woman. How do you feel about that particular thing? You agree? Disagree?
I don't know. I'm not in that circumstance.
Circumstance?
Yeah, like I can't talk about that. I don't know that circumstance.
Yo,
Do I agree with her?
I love, you know how I love the intelligent duck. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, I really have an experience. Nigga, you don't have an opinion. You think I know?
That's her opinion. That's what I have my daddy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's her opinion.
I'm just saying what you think of her opinion. You don't think it like I'm trying to be.
Well, I'm not trying to date a dude that.
Nah, I'm saying as a man, do you feel like that's a valid thing for her to say as a woman? Like I'm trying to judge her, and you're not trying to judge. Like, what you nice person now? We don't come here and judge people's opinions.
It's a valid thing to say because that's her opinion. That's how she feels. There's certain things that you check off, right? That's one of the things that she checks off.
Again, I feel like this man just ducked the question. So how you feel? That's how she feel. I asked you how you feel, Kev.
And I just told you that.
But she don't got no feelings because you want to be respectful to her feelings. When you become like that, what happened to you? You had your mother? You had your father in your life? You was raised with your father? You was raised with your dad? Because you being real feminine right now, so make sure you had your father in your life. I'm just being confrontational now because I ain't like your answer.
I want to hear my own answer. How you answer?
Now he gonna flip it. See, now he gonna duck it, and then he gonna redirect. It's mad feminine, bro. Let's be honest with you, man. The duckery is crazy right now. You feel me? How you feel? I don't really know much about that. What? 90% of the time, 90% of the time, I'm asking you as a man, if a woman told you I don't want to date a man that didn't come from both parents, what do you think she?
If I didn't come from both parents, then I'd be like, why not?
She said because the guy raised by just his mom is mad girly.
Now, being me, I would say, well, no, that's not true. Is that a better answer?
That's a much better answer, but it's not on camera because the microphone over here, and then we heard nothing. So, hey, when I tell the story, when everybody know Kevin had no answer, he avoided it. He sent me over here to Mono. Mono gonna say what he gotta say. Repeat what Kev said.
I want to hear what Mono said.
Say the same thing Kev said. Take his answer that he took 10 minutes to get to. Okay.
My answer would probably be the same, but I wouldn't be offended. I would just be like, why? I was raised by a single mother, but I had male role models because she got 5 brothers.
Do you feel like that? So what role do you think that played in your, like, do you think that the 5 brothers played like not a surrogate role, but like a mentorship role, the same way a father would?
I wouldn't say they would be the same as my father, but I had them in my life to see what a man's supposed to do with his family and for his family without my father being there.
You have kids, right? I know you have kids. Do you I've noticed recently that the way I father my daughter is the way I wish I was fathered growing up.
I was just about to say that every one of my male friends growing up who didn't have a father in their house or the father they wish they had.
Yeah.
So they're in their kids' life, they're at the games, they're home with their kids. Even before I got married to my wife, who I have kids with, I had my kids. When I got off work, because I was out of town all week, when I got back in town on Thursday, I picked my kids up. I had them till Sunday till I went back to work. She could do whatever she wanted. But I became the father that I thought I would.
See, man, you know what I'm saying? She out here not dating dudes that ain't got no dad. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like we ain't out here killing the game. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Dudes ain't got no dad, be all over their kids, their fatherhood, man. Disrespectful, bro. Mad disrespectful. That's ain't crazy. Let me go ask. When you picking. Nah, change my mind. I want to ask you shit because you're going to duck it anyway.
Oh, I ain't gonna. Oh, no, because you knew Blue was gonna be. Come on.
Nah, you're going to duck it anyway. You're not going to answer it. Why come over here? You know what I'm saying? Was like, yo, because we're putting people on the game, yo. So when having kids, Mono, what's advice you would give for a young man about picking the woman to have children with? What's this? Like, you got to give me one piece of advice.
Well, I ain't got no advice for that because honestly, my daughter mom was a bad pick.
Nigga, you on camera. You know you on camera, right?
Yeah, my daughter mom was a bad pick. Now, I'm not saying she's a bad person, but she was a bad pick for me.
That's
She
a bad
raised
person,
daughter.
my nigga. I want you to know there's no version of that.
She provided for my daughter. I can't say she done nothing bad by my daughter. She was just a bad pick for me. My son's mom, who's actually my wife, I don't even know how I managed to pick her.
This nigga stared off into it. Ain't nothing over there. This nigga stared off into oblivion. Like, yo, for real? Yo, my game must have been different that night. Cause you know what I'm saying? Cause now she's stuck.
Now I'm stuck.
Oh, damn. You the prize. I forgot. This Mono the prize.
I'm stuck. I got 5 wives now. Started with 1 and ended up with 5.
Well, her sister.
What the hell is
And
that?
her mama.
Oh, damn. That sounds like a horror story.
Horror story, man.
Nah. I got 5 wives. Jesus Christ. I don't particularly want a
I
situation.
told them I was leaving their sister. They all threatened me.
What?
Told me your life will be miserable.
That'd be tough. That'd be tough for me, yo. That'd be tough for me. I'm just saying because you can't talk to me like that. You know what I'm saying? Thing is, like, you know what it said? Try Jesus, not me. I can't do it.
You gotta get out. You gotta beat them about the tendencies behind them.
It ain't about violence. It's about disrespect. It's like, listen, don't disrespect me. Nah, I heard this joint online was crazy. Dude was like finding out, getting older, he realized that things that bothered him, he stopped worrying about getting things externally, like, you know, things that bothered him externally, like someone's volume, someone talking, the words someone said, and started worrying about internal things that bother him. Like, why was I upset about what that person said? Why did that thing bother me? Why do I feel disrespected? He said once he started worrying about what was bothering him inside and not worried about what bothered him outside, he had so much more peace about what was going on, because what was going on out externally wasn't his concern. I found peace.
Stuff you can't control won't make it your problem.
He was cool when he said that. I appreciate. I think that's dope. He did it. Now me, you watch how you talk to me. I couldn't be with a woman, her sisters, and her mother talking about something. You be miserable. I'd be like,
I laughed at it.
I'd hate to make y'all miserable
They
too.
showing them love
I
in
thought
the
I
same
thought it was
sentence, though.
funny.
That's what you think that is?
Yeah, that's love.
So you like a little toxic.
I don't think that's toxic. I think they love them. Like, yeah,
You tell your wife, you tell your family, hey,
It was more than
I might leave your wife, and they say, listen, your life would be miserable. That sounds like you threatening my well-being. Hold on, I can't leave her? What are you trying to say? Because now I want to leave her to see what you're going to do. See, now we here. Well, way to go.
Mama, you said you had a 130, right?
It could have been a joke. Can't have no joke with these people.
Don't give me that look.
You know, I can't help but look at you, Kathy. Cut it out.
Look.
Yes, my love. Sean,
Good with it.
Brody.
Yo, what's good?
Let's go, bro. How you been,
I
man?
didn't see y'all when I walked in.
Hey, man, I was just setting up, getting ready to go. We putting the youngest on game today about how to not get played. One of the first things was we talked about the bar situation, the wallflowers. I like the wallflowers strat. Go for the one that's not trying to be in the mix, the one that's on the outside of the mix. I like that. The other one was cheating. No one had any advice for how to not get played in your relationship. My question to y'all would be, what do you look for? How do you test loyalty before you get in a relationship? How do you check loyalty before you get in a relationship?
You know, somebody that's loyal usually brags about it.
What?
Somebody that's loyal brags about it. Like they'll tell you, man, I'm loyal, man.
Is that guys and girls?
That's what I'm telling you. So you're talking about you looking for checking loyalty. Somebody that's loyal would be like really, they're proud. Like, you know, like about you, like, yo, I'm with the shits. I'm with the shits. Like, I'm ready to set off. Like, you really about that. So you say it, you know what I mean? And mugs that be loyal, they'll be like, you know, they usually, I ain't gonna say brag about it, but it's like a badge of honor. They wear it with a badge of honor. That's one.
I can dig that.
You know what I mean?
I can dig that because I've definitely been like, nah, cause you gonna talk to my mans like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll be.
You'll see certain things, you know what I mean, that you know that they brag about. Like for example, somebody that don't cheat, they say, yo, I don't cheat. Like, they stand on that. Like I don't steal. Like how many times you heard me like I don't steal, I take. I don't steal. Like, if I'm gonna take something, I'm gonna take it right in front of you. That's not stealing, that's strong one. I took it from you. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a stealer.
I'm not stealing. I'm a taker.
People that, you know what I mean, that are what they are, they're usually proud of it. So, you know what I mean, in some way, shape, or form, they brag.
So should I be wary of a girl that doesn't brag about her loyalty?
Maybe not in those exact words, but, you know, there's something like she might be like, yo, I'm a strong virtuous man. She'll say things that, you know, loyalty is.
That are in line with
right.
loyalty.
They might not say, I'm loyal. Like, you know,
So if we had to put that into a sentence, we would say to listen to how she talks.
Yeah, they tell on themselves, you know what I mean? And not only that, but you can see the way they move, ask about their past, you know what I mean? Ask, you know, tell them what happened in their past. Why you didn't work out with your last boyfriend? You got to read between the lines.
Have you ever had somebody tell you that you were a romantic interest for, right? That they cheated in their last relationship?
They ain't gonna come out and say.
I've never had a girl tell me last relationship. I've had a girl say I've cheated before.
You can fill in the gaps though. Oh, he cheated. Well, why he cheated? You know what I mean? Like, what did you do? You know what I mean? Like, did you just stay loyal? Did you forgive him? You know what I mean? Or did you go out to the club? Like, you can fill in the gaps.
This girl put this thing together. She said that what did she say? She was like she was like, oh, a girl said I can tell, I know when he's cheating. Right? As she said, I can tell when this man is cheating. I know when this man is up to something. I can tell. I can, look. I know I need to look through his phone. I know I need to check his DMs. I know I need to look at his text messages. She's like, you feel when this man is cheating. Why can't you feel when he's unhappy with you?
Oh yeah,
I was like, Brody.
That's a nice conversation, right?
Bruh. That joint, they said it, and another person said it too. Like I seen it on multiple joints. She said, "Why can't you tell me he's unhappy with you?" And I was like, the guy said he said that. The dude was like, "Why can't you tell he's unhappy with you?" I seen one where a girl was saying like, "You're not listening. You could tell, you can hear, and you argumentative. You always want to do this, but then but you don't want to listen for when he's unhappy, when he's silent." Like that's something that I forgot who it was talking about. They were like, meet you at the finish line or come up with you. That was the conversation we were having. And I was saying, come up with you. I'd rather the girl come up with me because she gonna learn you on that travel. She gonna learn your triggers. She gonna learn what your angry is, what to do when you angry, how to take care of it. Hey, everybody come out the room, man. Give Sean some space. You know what I mean? Or when you silent, you're different type of silences, right? I might have my silence because I'm locked in. I got my plan. I'm trying to execute. I'm working through some problems. She come in, just rub my shoulders. Hey, baby, you know what I'm saying? Love you. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm silent because I'm irritated. So she don't say nothing. She leave me alone. She let me rock. Make dinner, bring me my plate, or the case may be. Like, however she show love. You know what I'm saying? She might just show love in her action, but not say nothing to me, not approach the situation. And so whatever time I'm ready to talk about it, because she know that type of silence is different. That's deep. You feel me? Like, she learn you. I think that's important for a relationship in general. Like, why don't you know when he's not happy with you I think comes down to who you get with. I don't know if that's something you can like.
Somebody that's really in tune with you, they're gonna pick up on that. It's not because a lot of people, not just women, but it usually happens with women, as they get in a relationship for selfish reasons. It's all about them. But if I'm trying to outdo you and you're trying to outdo me, I'm trying to outlove you and you're trying to outlove me. You know what I mean? You get what I'm telling you?
Yeah, it's what.
Yeah. And when you get into that type of situation, then you don't really got to worry about that because they trying to make sure that you're happy. They're trying to get ahead of it to make sure that you're happy. And then your job is to make sure she's happier than you. So y'all competing to make sure that you happy, I make you happier than me. Then now I make you happier than me. And then y'all keep that competition going and then what we talking about?
You know what I mean? Look, man. All right, man. You got kick game too, Brody. I'm giving advice to the young as a goal. The goal here is how to not get played. All right, how to not get played. What we talked about a little bit was how do you test the loyalty? Because the thing was, this girl was talking about how excited she gets to be cheating on her. Well, she goes, I love cheating because, well, she said she loves to cheat on her man because she loves to accuse her man of cheating while she's cheating, so she can cloud him up, cloud his thoughts up. So he out here trying to prove he loyal. Whole time she cheating, and she said the best part is when she cheats and then comes home to him having cheated, still with like, you know, whatever. She might not have brushed her teeth after doing, you know what I'm saying, X, Y, Z.
I saw that.
And she was like,
she nasty too.
she nasty. That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
She said it like turn her on. Like it's like she knows she can get away with it, and she coming back and feeding it to her man. It's like
disgusting.
Get off on that, and that's real nasty.
That the real nasty's not the word. That's diabolical. That's diabolical. That is some super villain shit. She said she liked to let the dude finish in her and then come home and let her man eat it out of her.
Yeah,
She gonna die.
That's death, right? Like, and I don't mean that for me. I'm talking about like people would, you know what I'm saying? They kill for stuff like that. You can't do that to somebody. That's crazy. That's a risking your life for a thrill. I see, like, that's why people jump out of planes. She's like, I don't jump out of planes. I go home after cheating on my man. Like, that's crazy. Crazy. And then post about it online. If her people, his people see her post and tell him about it, hey, man, wasn't you with so-and-so? She said she was doing stuff like this. Now he going through his mind, or is that like that Ed Night Shyamalan movie? Shit done twisted on him. He like, oh, hell nah. But that's why I asked about loyalty. I don't want to ask about that because this nigga's not blowing the fan every time I talk. He not doing that. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Right? It's a little small joint. So, how would you test loyalty, bro? I asked Sean. I'm asking you now.
It's hard to say, man. I ain't gonna lie. Vetting women is a whole subject that you have to learn onto your own.
If you were giving yourself advice, 5 years, like 18-year-old you, right? Mm-hmm. Giving 18-year-old you advice. What advice would you give yourself on how to test loyalty in a woman from what you've learned so far?
Man, I just say watch them, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, I say watch them and don't ignore the red flags. Man. I swear.
So don't overlook it. Like, don't give excuses for the red flags.
Don't give excuses. Don't try to say something that it's not. You know what I'm saying? Try to make excuses for somebody and you see it, and that's how they move. That's because that's how they are. You know what I mean?
That's a bar and a half. When you see it and that's how they move, that's how they are. That's a bar and a half. I know when I edit this down, I'm gonna miss it and I'm gonna be mad. But that's a bar and a half, Brody. That's a good one right there.
Nah, for real. It's been real simple like that. Now, you know what I'm saying? Going through what I've been through in life, it's real simple like that. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that, and then you still learning. You know what I mean? Because vetting comes down to a whole lot. You know what I mean? So I think me and Sean was talking one time in here about how now moving forward, like dealing with a woman, I wanted to have both her parents in her life. You know what I'm saying? Because it means a lot. You know what I mean? That's how you see what an actual long-lasting relationship looks like. What it actually, the reality of it is. It's not all fairy tales and what the TVs will tell you. It's real hard. It's real hard. It's a heartache. You feel me? And if you're not willing to hold that person down and get through that, all the heartache, bro, you don't know what marriage is for real. You don't, because you just chose that person for the rest of life and you're supposed to hold that person down no matter what. I know they got their back.
You can but you can also, I would say, I would argue that you could also be in proximity to a long lasting relationship. What I mean is like, you could be around an auntie and an uncle who've been together for 15 years, and like if there's no couple around them, right? Or like she could have an older sister who found a man and got married, had kids, and stayed with him. I don't know if it's. I do think that having both parents is nice, but people who have both parents and are addicted to crack. It's not a surefire way. There's a percentage of that as well. I'm not saying that it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is that just that one relationship, I had the same thought, but my thing was, who's someone that you've been around that's been married for 10 years? What's a relationship that you know that's been married for 10 years? Who do you know has been married for 10 years? Actually, even further, I talked to my daughter about children. I'm like, hey, statistically speaking, baby, everybody around you has had a kid without being married. I would love to see you get married before you have children. I'd love to see that for you because mommy wasn't married, daddy wasn't married. You know what I mean? Like, the people around you have not been married before they had a kid. And we thought about it a little bit. She was like, yeah, and I'm like, I'd like for you to be the one to step out of that. And I know that's like, some people be like, yo, a lot of fathers don't talk about sex, relationships, dating as much as I do with my kid, right? Like, we talk about what to look for, the rules of how we gonna date. Hey, look, what did Kanye? Kanye was like, I'm a nigga, I know what they want. I'm like, listen, before you go out on dates, when you like a guy, come hang out with me. Y'all come kick it with me.
Yo, what would you do if your daughter got with a guy that, you kind of like? You know what I mean? Like, he was alright, right? It wasn't like, yo, it's my man, but, Jude alright, right? And she spun the block on him.
You mean, what's spun the block on him?
You know what's spinning.
You mean she
spun the block on dude that was alright.
I honestly, like, one of the things.
What would you tell her?
She's allowed to make mistakes. I would let her know that, like, why. I would ask her. We would analyze it together, and I would hope that we would analyze it together. But it'd be a conversation. I don't like to talk at my kid. You know what I'm saying? I just talk with her. I'd be like, oh, well, that's a little different. I feel like I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you that I think this is a stupid decision. That was a mistake. You know what I mean? But like, do you feel good about it? Do you like where you at now? You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. When you don't feel all right about it, we can talk more about it. But I'm gonna tell you that I'm not okay with it.
You would try to
I always would kick game with her, but I also like, at a certain age, the world's gonna have more of an effect on your children than you have on them, right? She's at the cusp of where I'm the universe, I'm the world, you know what I'm saying? What I've told her, what I've shown her, what we do is our thing. She outside, bro. She's hanging with her friends. She has her own she has her own hierarchy, social life, you know what I'm saying? Her own, before my kid's reputation was attached to me. You see her with me. She's doing things with me, you know what I'm saying? She has her own reputation now. You know what I mean? She has her own group of friends. Y'all my homies, right? And we're like, oh, that's my daughter, that's my man. She got her own homies. They got their own plans. She texted me this morning because, I got her accounts where she can't just friend everybody online. But I changed it to where she can friend anybody she wants. I just asked her, look, respect me by asking me before you add somebody. Because I don't want you adding people who are inappropriate for you. I don't even know she gamed it. You know what she did this morning? She texted me. Hey, Dad, can I turn my chat on so I can do this game with my friends? It's just going to be me and my friends. I'm going to be in a separate room. I was like, sure, baby, you can do that. Just turn it off when you're done. She was like, I will, Dad. Now, mind you, she don't even have to tell me. I wouldn't even know. Teenage daughter texting me, making sure that I'm cool with what she doing. You know what I'm saying?
She's 13 already?
She about to be. She about to be. She walking up on it. But the only reason I bring her up is because I put her on the game, but I also know that people got to be receptive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm mentoring, I'm chaperoning, I'm fathering. You know what I'm saying? Like. But I also know that she is her own person, and she might not want to hear what I got. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be like,
you ain't gonna be like, oh baby, it's all you gonna basically.
Nah, hell no.
You gonna basically hold her accountable. Like, no, you ain't.
I gotta keep it.
You ain't moving the way that I was raising you.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, I'm gonna say the way I was raised you. But this is disappointing because I would think that me being around, I've shown you better than that. You know what I mean? Like, I've shown you better than that. Your value is kind of attached to you. Men evaluate you differently. You know what I mean? You can't do what these dudes is doing. It's not the same thing. They evaluate you differently. And I see you as, you got a lot of value to me.
Like, I know, but like, I know he been cheating on me, and I just felt so good. I felt vindicated.
I would ask you, is there another way you could do it? That's another way. What's another way to do it? Because you need to vindicate yourself by sacrificing or giving yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Submitting yourself to somebody to feel better. And I gotta ask you, like I was just telling them, if your peace comes from doing something externally, then it's not real peace. Because the thing that bothers you is inside you. You gotta ask yourself, why is that? What's in here? What's going on inside?
Yeah.
How I get my peace in me? Because externally, you're gonna be at war for the rest of your life.
So 2 wrongs don't make a right in this situation.
Nah, and it's not even 2 wrongs don't make a right. You dealing with an external thing. You're not dealing with you're not dealing with the actual problem. You dealing with you pity patting outside of something that doesn't really, it's not with you. The thing that's on you, the thing that's in you, that's the thing that affects you the most. Like the bigger problem is why it affected you to the point where you felt like you needed to go out and sacrifice the value you had, because she's not already doing that, right? Like this is her response to something, right?
Right.
Why was that your response? Which not is in line with your ethos. It's not in line with with who you are.
So lowers your virtue.
Yeah. It's like who you've been talking to. Or who you've been talking. Like I told her she did that before when the girls were bullying her, and she's a sweet girl. She's a sweetheart, but then she started talking trash the way they talk trash. And I was like, it's not even that the trash was bad. To be honest with you, I was proud of her. But I was like, that's because I'm a bad person. You're a good person. This ain't who you are, but it's because you hanging with these shitty girls, you starting to act like a shitty girl. And it's hard to watch. I mean, honest with you, it's hard to watch because you think it's cool. You got in the car, you was excited. Daddy, I said this mean thing. That's not how we talk. You know, they say, Daddy, Daddy, I drew a cool picture. You know what I'm saying? It's not how we talk. You talking about you hurting somebody's feelings, you made her cry all day. Like, why are you proud of that? That's not who you is. I was like, it's disappointing. Like, it's already changing who you are. I might be losing you for a season. You might be outside for a bit. That's okay though. You know, I don't ever shame her for making mistakes. That's my biggest thing. That's one of my biggest peeves, is that she's allowed to be imperfect. She's allowed to make mistakes, however big, however small, break rules. She's gonna do it. She's gonna try it. She might even try me one day. I hope not, but she might.
I just heard 13. I heard 13 is that age, man.
They do. They go to little hellion times. His emotions start acting funny. Your values start changing. She want more freedom. She don't know how to ask. So I make sure, I think language, I always go back to language. We talk about everything, so there's nothing we haven't talked about. So she can even have to have the conversation. She'd be like, Daddy, remember that thing? Remember that time I was in the car? That thing happened. Or, hey, Daddy, I think I want a date. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'm ready to bring somebody. I want somebody who wants to meet you. That's what she said. She was already, because she wanted a date. She was like, I told her that, you know, when we allow you to, you got to bring them home. They got to hang out. So I think I want somebody that wants to meet you. At the school today, I want to meet you. And I'm thinking like, you know, we already got language around being interested, dealing. She likes somebody. She know what to say to me. We have our steps. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Personally, I feel like I've covered all my bases. I would be very surprised, but also be understanding, because there ain't no way around it, bro. They don't get out of, when you're not with the person that you have the child with, the child doesn't get out of it unscathed. They come out with something goes on, you know what I'm saying? So she might be like, hit a point one day where she's like, my father was the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just agrees, she empathizes, she could feel where her mother was coming from with everything, you know what I'm saying? And she just like, yo, that season where everything was turbulent was my dad's fault. He could have done a better job. He could have been he could have been nicer. He could have been more understanding. You know what I'm saying? He could have fought less to make things easier for me. You know what I'm saying? And there's some resentment, so she pops off, and we don't have a conversation because, again, internally, she has this conflict. So externally, she raising her voice. She not coming home, but it's not even about the not coming home. It's not about raising her voice. It's about she has this undealt with, you know, beef with me that she don't even know she got. You know what I mean?
I do want you to take, changing the subject real quick.
Yeah.
I want you to take something into consideration. And I think I heard you guys discuss a woman wanted the man to come from 2 parents.
Yeah.
Something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you consider this, right? In society, you don't come from a woman. Or, you know what I mean? Like, you don't come from a man. Like, your mother is the one that raised you, right?
Okay.
Let's just say that that's what's happening. In society, doesn't society make you man up? Jail system, the police, other men, women, he ain't no real man, he ain't paying da-da-da-da. Society make you level up into a man real quick, even if a man didn't teach you how to be one. Is that right? Can you agree with that?
Yeah,
It
they
might take you later.
they
It might take you
society imposes a standard of masculinity on you, regardless of your upbringing.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Your consequences, whatever. Right. Well, if a woman wasn't taught how to be a woman, because a man's teaching a man how to be a man, or a boy how to be a man, right? Well, who's teaching a woman and who enforces the womanhood on the woman?
The society does have a standard for that, though. They have how being ladylike. You know what I'm saying? Dressing
Who
modestly.
forces it?
Men.
Who's forcing it?
Not forcing it.
Like how we're being forced? Who says you ain't no real woman?
I'm gonna say because
Who says that?
because they exist, I'm gonna say that there is no like general demographic of people that are speaking the same tonality, the same kind of attitude. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a lot of implied stresses
They get away.
on masculinity.
They get away with not being a woman.
I think there's a lot more pushback with femininity, feminists, right? There's a lot more pushback on letting women be more free because they were so restricted in what they were allowed to do prior to. You know what I'm saying? So that's for me. It's tough to be like it's the same because they didn't have the same starting points. Does that make sense? Like, I don't judge a white man and a black man's experience in America the same way because they didn't have the same starting points. I don't judge how much freedoms or how much social pressures are applied to a man, especially a black man, versus how it's applied to a woman, especially a black woman. I don't apply them equally because women and men were carried differently in society.
Well, the reason why I was bringing that up is because the woman is saying that she won't date a man that didn't come from a two-parent home, right?
Because he'd be too girly.
Okay, but in actuality, men that come from a woman, right, and don't come from another man, they actually gather their experiences of men from other men, prison, jobs, career, coaches, managers,
Mentors.
and they end up becoming that.
Society doesn't allow you because they put your value on your usefulness, and your usefulness is how manly you are.
Society forces you to grow up for a man, right? And so it's like when she's talking like that, you know, I do understand where she's coming from, but at the same time, it's like, yo, what if that dude? And this is not my scenario, it's not my situation before shade starts to be thrown, but you know, if that man or that boy that turned into a man had the right mentor. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Look at the Antoine Fisher story. I know it's a movie, but look at that.
The fuck is Antoine Fisher?
You never
Which
seen
one?
the Antoine
I know. I just can't remember which one it is.
He came from the dude from Biker Boys. He was adopted, and he came out. And the woman was abusing him and molesting him and all that. And he ended up he ended up going to the Navy, and Denzel Washington ended up being his mentor. He was forced to grow
Antoine.
up.
Yeah. I can't remember it though because it came out when I was younger, so I didn't like. I don't remember all the scenes and stuff. I remember the movie because my mom, you know what I'm saying, the family watched it. But I ain't like study it, pay attention. I didn't absorb it right.
That story happens to men all the time. And they pay a lot of homage to their mentors and the people that got them there. But at the same time, they're forced to learn how to become a man.
So where the point where the plane we're landing is that
It's an uphill battle.
that a man could come from a fatherless home and through society find his way to being a man because
it ain't easy. It's an uphill battle, but it's more likely.
It's more likely because of the standard of social.
But if a woman comes from just a mom, you know what I mean, or just a fatherless home, did the same thing apply to her? Did she level up in the same ranks of becoming a real woman or a mother?
I don't think the pathing is the same because women normally in competition with other
You're playing
women.
with words now. Pathing is it yes or is it no?
I said no. I don't think the pathing is the same. I was agreeing with you in saying that the pathing's not the same. I wasn't saying like it's not like that. No, I was agreeing. No, it's not because the way that men see we tend to not be judgy of other men. And that's like when guys come in here, I'm not looking at a guy and being like, look at his shoes. This guy's trash. I'm better than him. Like, right? There's no competition for women where I need to put you down to be successful. You know what I'm saying? Putting you down will make me more money. Putting you down will make me more manly. Like, you know, it's not like that, right? There's not a lot of that in general. You know what I'm saying? There is immature, maybe in like high school, middle school, some immature kids, but ideally, we're goal oriented. We're you know what I'm saying? You're accomplished oriented. Your task completion is your value. You know what I'm saying? So a guy comes in here, doesn't matter what he's dressed like. What did he completed? Oh, he got 2 airplanes. He got his whole family to take care of. They go on vacations every month. Don't matter what he wearing. You know what I'm saying?
So we agree.
I agree. Because when women come in to a nail shop and she look raggedy, they go, "Oh, this bitch. Look at this bitch." You know what I'm saying? It's just a different culture of women. That's why I said the pathing is different.
Who holding them accountable?
They don't.
They don't ever. Do they ever level up into becoming a real woman? Like a boy would level up and become a real
I
woman?
don't see it.
You don't see it, right?
I don't see it. I'm agree with you. I don't see it.
I don't even know where to look.
So I don't even know where to look for.
I don't even know where to look for that.
They have things like that, like female, like retreats and stuff like that. But I feel like even in the retreats, you gotta have your bread to go to
Your
Cancun.
mentor or your coach would be like, bro, you can't do that. Like, men ain't doing that. This is how you gotta move. You gotta have accountability. Coaches will say that. Mentors will say that. Shit, your barber will tell you that.
We say message. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Unique Reflections.
Where is that happening now with women?
I don't know. Is nail salons like that? Is hair salons like that? Because you know they had the joint like that when a girl opened up.
Another one.
Nah, they do be getting niggas.
Had another one.
They be saying they be switching them out. You're right. They be switching them out.
Nobody over there.
Nah, but you know, there's a big culture too about leaving too. Like if you're not happy, they attach happiness to the relationship. If the relationship doesn't make you happy, then leave it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't serve you,
That's
you ever
why
heard that
the
joint?
bullshit is so hard.
Yeah, you don't serve if it doesn't serve you.
Marriage is boy feeling so hard. I can't do
We
it.
should leave with our feelings too. If you don't feel happy, don't marry her. All the time.
The other chick was saying that she said she think men are the prize because you can't. She goes, you could date a dude, you can like him or whatever, and but he won't give you the commitment. Until he chooses, you won't get the commitment. And then she was like, well, you can get other dudes. She was like, listen, we can play the game. You could date 6 motherfuckers. You don't care about them 6 motherfuckers like the one motherfucker you want to be with who won't fucking commit to you. And that nigga will make you waste your time. You'll bypass. You'll distract yourself with these other niggas. But you know, if that nigga call you, you jumping up and you going over there because you want to be in that relationship. Then the marriage. You can ask him to marry you, but she was like that. Men decide. They are the prize. Getting a man to commit to you is the prize. Getting a man to marry you is the prize. And she goes, that shit's hard to do. And they don't value it. They don't. That's what. But niggas, you know, simpins, niggas, the Simpsons, the Simpsons, they be outside doing whatever they got to do to get what they need. But these girls, it's a ride. You get played, which is why the name of the show is How to Not Get Played. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. All right, Brody. Thank you again, man. It's hard out here, bro. All right, so I know we went on a bunch of tangents today. I enjoyed the show, though. I gotta hurry up and get home because, you know, now that I'm Studio Blue, I gotta drop some of these videos from being on air, online today. So I'm gonna say peace out, Brody. Hey, I appreciate your contribution to the show today, man. You're a good dude.
Thanks for coming down here and checking us out down in the back.
You know what I'm saying? I got you. All right. Say peace out, Scrapes. I didn't even holler at you about.
Yeah, I mean, but man, I came in from the sideline though.
That shit suck, man. I ain't talked to my mans, bro.
I had some shouts out there.
Yeah, hey, I was gonna ask you, so how do you test loyalty in a woman? Like, how do you know if you're trying not to get played, so how do you know if she's loyal or not before you commit to her? How do you test her loyalty? Or is there no loyalty test for you? Like, you don't have the test. How do you know she's loyal?
Take her into like a tempting environment.
So you would actually take it, that's what you would do?
Yeah.
Now, how do you, so for you yourself and your own?
I'd rather lose her now than have to wait like 10 years and lose her then. You know what I mean?
Hey, losing her is not the thing. I'm talking about loyalty. If she's a loyal
You're not
woman,
loyal, I don't want you to
that's
lose you.
so you're like, yeah. But how do you test loyalty? Like you said, take it to a compromised situation. So do you date number 6 is take her into a situation where someone might holler at her? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, a real loyalty test. I'm just saying, how do you judge? Is there a question you ask? Like, you know, have you cheated before? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you test loyalty?
I mean, clearly they're not going to answer that the right way, even if they did. So who knows?
Is she
I'm a cheater.
Is she honest? She will.
If she honest, she wasn't a cheater.
Fuck you, man. Let's stop trying to trigonometry my fucking questions to answer the fucking question. They always got some, man. This nigga always got some fucking shit. This side of the shop has got the illest flippery gymnastics in the world, yo. They don't never want to answer shit. But nah, in a tempting situation, what about you, Brody? If you want to test a girl's loyalty, how would you test her loyalty? If you before you commit to her, you're like, I want to know if this girl's loyal. What's your go-to? And we try to put people on games, so we try to teach somebody.
Yeah, I don't test.
You don't test loyalty? You don't care if your girl cheat.
I do, but I just look at, I just observe them in a sense. Like
So you
how
watch.
how they act around others, around their
Okay.
friends, like you said, in different environments.
Don't use this thing because he was doing sick and fucking
Yeah,
mad.
but if you go to a bar, I observe this is like what she's doing, like how she's
Okay,
doing.
so he's like, it's not the,
giving him
it doesn't matter where it is. You're like, you see how she carries herself. You check quality, your quality check, because a good quality woman is going to be loyal by default. So it's not a loyalty test, it's a quality test. Hey, I'm saying my nigga getting quality. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, hey, man, we back on top. I was going to say I was going to cut this whole chair out the show, but you know what? We back up. Spoon, Brody. How you test loyalty, man? You don't test loyalty? What do you do?
Your word is your bond.
So you don't even ask her? You just say, yo, it's good?
Already funny looking.
I mean, you should know who you date anyway.
What if she tell you like she love you, but then like you catch her out, she with Phil at the bar. He's singing karaoke to her, buying her drinks.
Okay, that's cool.
That's cool? That's still your girl? Damn.
Not every woman cheats. Not everybody cheats, bro. Why gotta be about cheating?
I was just asking about actually being cheated on. How do you avoid it?
Is she running the streets? Ted, Sean, whatever. You know?
I think you're missing my scenario. If she's unfaithful, how do you check to make sure she's not unfaithful? How do you know a woman's unfaithful?
They want to my guys.
That's how you check?
Yeah. That's my guys.
Okay. Easy enough.
If they come back and be like, yo, Spoon, yo, I think you check your shorty, then that's different.
So you do a homie check. You had the homies check the question.
You call your girl every day and be like, yo, what you doing? You on break?
Personally, I don't date. I mean, that's an exaggeration of what I'm talking about. You like, I trust her to do what she want to do, but I mean, that's because you think she's a good quality person. So like, it ain't the same thing as like checking on her because I don't trust her because I'm not an insecure person.
You have to check her and check yourself too, though.
I'm talking about I wouldn't date a girl that I didn't trust. But the way I would know how to trust her is that I would spend, huh? Yeah. And I learned from that.
It can happen again, though.
Yeah, but if I date that type of person again, so I learned from it. I think there was things to look at.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Until you become a bitch.
Nah, you don't know if you get the wrong person. I would say that you don't know if you don't look at what you did. I like to learn from my past. So it happened once, it's never happened again. Because the type of person I went for was the type of person that would do that. I don't know, then it never happened. If I don't know, then it never happened. Then if I don't know, then it never happened. Like, nigga, if a tree fell in the woods and I wasn't there, that shit didn't happen to me. That shit didn't happen, nigga. You're like, she might have cheated. Yeah, she might not have. I'll never know. I'm not gonna go out and say, hey man, I need to know, because Spoon said you could have cheated, and you might not have cheated, but you could have. You could have. I don't think I've ever dated a girl since the one girl that cheated on me. I don't think I've ever been cheated on again. I've never had a situation. Never felt like it was a little funny. You kept coming home late, Mr. I never felt like that again. That was the only time, and I was like teenager.
They was good at it.
The other ones were good at it? Yeah, they had to be. It was unsafe. I mean, I only matured as a man only about 3 years ago. Like, it was unsafe to be a cheater up until about 3 years ago. So I'm good.
It was unsafe for you to be a cheater or for her to be a cheater?
Nah, I wouldn't have dealt with that in a smart way. Think
Oh,
about
you
it.
wouldn't have dealt with it?
Yeah, if I with a girl and I'm found, like, I know everybody. I know everybody. You my girl, everybody gonna know you. So you gonna be out, where you gonna cheat at?
She probably know everybody too, though.
Where you gonna cheat at? You gotta be out.
With
You
your
go,
homeboy?
nigga, I ain't
Yeah,
got,
she with you?
I don't got a homeboy. I don't got a homeboy. I don't got a homeboy that would cheat. I don't have people that got that quality. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't got. They asked that when we was going out. They was like, "Yo, Blue, call Shorty." I was like, "I don't got that. I don't got Shorty number. Fuck are you talking about? I got Shorty number. Like, I don't got Shorty. Why I got Shorty number? That shit don't make sense." Yeah, Spoon got a different life because yo, she could cheat with you. So his shit is that anybody could do it. I'm like, yo,
Anybody can.
that's that.
You know who Jody is?
Yeah, I know who Jody is.
No, you don't. You can be anybody.
Jody is the type of nigga though.
You know what I'm saying? No,
Jody is the type of Jody. Not every same way that everybody don't cheat. Some niggas don't disrespect your relationship. right?
See,
So like
you
your
said-
same,
you saw
your
the key
same,
word in that, though,
your,
right?
your same logic applies to Jody. Like
You saw the key
everybody,
word in it.
anybody. What I'm saying is, to be like, there is no way for you to have discernment is not even, it's not just arrogant. I think it's like what's what I'm looking for. And that's what I mean. Like it's like a weirdness. Like is you like, and no one's faithful. I don't know, bro, because I think there's a lot of loyal people. So your way is everybody cheating. Anybody can do it. It's happening all the time. I'm not leaving on that level of this.
I'm not leaving on that.
I'm not living on the edge. I dating the girls like, yo, you outside? How many niggas around you right now? That's crazy.
That take too much time.
Should I go down here or should I hang down here? Yeah, I'm saying that's what, I don't have a girl. But you don't tell them that who you hang with. Actually, hold on.
That take
Hey.
too much time.
Bulls don't like monkeys.
What I would say is that when you dating, that's different from relationship. You and a girlfriend, that's now you cheating. If you got a girlfriend, but you ain't got a girlfriend, you going.
You already heated them up. You respect them back then?
Say peace out, cuz.
What's up, kid? Hey, Blue, you said you big time. You got a mic now.
I've been out of my for fucking months, man. You just don't come to the show. I've been doing good, bro. I've been doing good. Thank you guys for watching the show, man. Catch you guys next Friday. Peace.